In this video we'll be looking at old versions of Ubuntu and why software management sucks. Now this is another rant video, okay, so I'll just let you know that now, but we'll be looking at an old version of Ubuntu and trying to install new software on it, and then we'll look at Windows 2000 and we'll try and install new software on it, just to show you what a mess it can be. So I'll download it now, 522 meg. This is Ubuntu 4.10, which I believe is the first version of Ubuntu. It's the first version on this list anyway. I was using Slackware at this time. Right, we'll let that download. Whilst this is installing, I'll just say something here. The reason why I'm choosing Ubuntu to do this is because it is one, the most popular distro at the moment, or so it seems anyway, and two, because it's always compared to Windows, so I'm going to turn the tables and I'm going to put Ubuntu on the bad side here. People are always saying, Windows, it makes you force upgrade, Windows, you can't do this in old versions, Windows, you can't do that, Windows doesn't have a long support schedule. That's fucking bullshit. I'm going to prove that in this video, because you'll see that an old version of Ubuntu can't do fuck all, can't do half of what Windows 2000 is going to do. I'm going to fucking prove it. You're going to see fucking proof, okay? You can't argue with it because there's going to be fucking proof there. Now, I'll come back to you after this piece of shit's installed, okay? Right, the system is installed now. Let's log in. You know, I don't think the sound's working properly because that doesn't sound like quite right, does it? Anyway, we're in now. Stuff's changed quite a bit, as you can see. It's amazing, really. In the space of 4 years. Well, we may as well try and run some updates. Oh, it's amazing how much Synaptic hasn't changed. Just do the default upgrade. Okay, it hasn't found any packages to upgrade. In fact, that doesn't look like the full set of repos, does it? Well, that's because they're greyed out. We'll enable them, shall we? And do you know why? It's because we have to change these from archive to old releases. Now on Windows Update works on Windows 95. The same as this, there won't be new updates, but it still works, you can still get to it. On this, you have to change things to do it. That's fucking stupid. Why can't they have a redirect or something? Or better yet, why can't they move this stuff over and, I don't know, they could do something with this instead of me having to go through and manually change all this shit. So now let's change it. Of course we're going to get all fucking errors now. I didn't want to bore you with me going through all the fucking list, but I've changed all of them now. So when you click OK and click reload, it's working now. As you can see, there's a whole bunch of stuff to upgrade, so let's just do it. 236 meg of updates have to be downloaded. We'll just let it run through. In fact, it's not too bad actually. Right, I'll pause the video while this is going. It came up with 4 more updates. Now, whilst this is running, I just want to say something. I've had messages and comments and stuff on here. People saying, if you don't like Ubuntu, don't use it. Simple as that. Well, I don't like Ubuntu. I don't use Ubuntu. I use Linux. I like Linux actually. Just there's some things that really piss me off with it. But I don't use Ubuntu. And I'm not intending to use Ubuntu. what I'm doing through these videos is that there's all the time you've got these people converting people who don't really have a clue about computers whatsoever to Ubuntu, and they're lying and spreading bullshit like it's easy to use, you can use it forever, it works on old computers, It doesn't fucking do any of that stuff. Okay, it's easier to set up initially, granted, but in the long run it's not. And this is the stuff I'm trying to prove with these fucking videos. If you don't like them, don't fucking watch them. Okay? Don't watch them. Simple. Right, I've upgraded the kernel, so I'll reboot now. I'll be back after it's rebooted. Right, I'm back now. Let's check out our browser. As you can see here, we're using Firefox 1.0.8. Very old indeed. So let's try and download the newest version. Thanks for choosing Firefox. Okay. Okay, that's funny. Damn, these old versions are just as unusable as the new ones. Well, that was a nice easy way of doing it, wasn't it? I'm not sure if that's a bug with the old Firefox or Ubuntu's version of the old Firefox. But you see what I mean? On Windows 95, could have just navigated to the website and downloaded the fucking browser. And this is bringing me to my next point, where everyone says Ubuntu's great for old computers. It's not the distro you want to be using on old computers. The newest version is clearly not tailored to be used on newer computers. I'm not gonna moan about it for that reason, because it's clearly not designed to be used on old computers. But it's the way that everyone says it's supposed to be used on old computers. It can't be used on old computers unless you use an old version. If you want to use an old version, you've got this bullshit to part with. I'll pause it. Yeah. Right, here's our problem. We've got dependency hell now, and I'll have to download a package to satisfy the dependency, then download another package to satisfy that dependency, and download probably another package, and then probably have to update the kernel, and then probably have to update GCC or something. This is the fucking problem. This is the whole point of this fucking video. You're gonna have this all the time, and it's very frustrating. Let's try Opera. Ubuntu will make your old computers brilliant, you know, and it's got such a long support schedule. It's better than Windows. You know, Windows 98 can't run anything like this because you have to download all the dependencies first. Yeah. Dependency problems. Oh, I did force install. Good course. Nope. And this is the exact problem you're going to have. So if anyone ever tells you that old versions of that Linux is great, you can use it forever, old versions are the win, old versions of Windows suck, you can't use Windows, they're fucking bullshitting you.